Good New Year's Eve, everybody. We're going to talk about the next 7 days here, and we could have a shot at some wintry weather towards the end of next week. A lot of details remain unclear. There was actually a big storm on a lot of the models a few days back, even actually as recently as yesterday. Now it's backed off, and in my opinion, it could go either way here. We have to wait for a lot of factors to line up. But let's show you what's going on here. This is just all taken from the GFS model this afternoon. We have a nice little wave moving through New England late this weekend, so the ski resorts will get even a little bit more snow on top of what they got a couple days ago, which is nice to see. And then another storm is going to then develop more to the inland, which will bring in some mild air as we start the work week. And you can see a nice little rainstorm with some ice on the front end for New England because there's a little high pressure system edging in. And then the fun starts. So then we get very cold air to come in. That's ingredient number one. So this is as we head into Wednesday and Thursday. Very cold air is established across most of the country. Notice this energy out here. This is energy ejecting off of the Pacific, and also we're going to have some northern energy trying to come into play too. The question is, are these two things going to be able to come together in the right timing to produce a wider spread winter event for the East Coast? And a lot of that depends on the upper atmosphere. So looking at what we saw yesterday, because I want to show you the differences, here's that northern piece of energy, here's that Pacific southern piece. Yesterday, models were bringing these two pieces together a little bit better. This was sharper, this was ejecting out a little bit quicker, and it was allowed to develop a little bit of a storm system along the East Coast. You can see if you look at the model from yesterday, you could see the GFS model tried to show a little low pressure system developing along that frontal gradient. Now the problem is, today, the models are doing the complete opposite. So you can see these two pieces, watch what the models today are doing. Notice this piece is quicker, this piece is slower, and the whole thing's flatter. Watch this. Old run, new run. Completely different. All the models have kind of backed off, so when you go to the surface, it's just nothing. It's just a bunch of suppression for the weekend. So we're going to have to keep a close eye on this, guys, regardless of whether this pans out or not. Very cold air establishes itself throughout the country for the first 2 weeks of January. This is not going to be any blowtorch or anything like that coming anytime soon, as long as you have these heights over Alaska like that polar air drills down. So I'll cover this more this week. We'll see what happens with the storm system. I'm not making any speculations yet. It's far off. Just know there is a chance to see some wintry weather towards the end of next week.